Our new man always lines up with Jesus. Always. So there's a difference here then. The consequences of that are, there is a difference between that which is true and that which is the truth. And so I could say to this guy, it's true that you have an anger problem, but the truth is you are a new creation in Christ. All the old things have passed away. And the reason this is true is because you're focused on the old man, and whatever you focus on, you empower. So by focusing on the old, you're keeping that thing around. But when you focus on the new, the truth that sets you free is that you are a new creation in Christ. All the old things have passed away. So in the new man, as you focus on the new man, that thing goes away. That anger problem goes away because God is teaching you gentleness and patience, and that's the antidote. That's the truth that will set you free. Otherwise, you'll be in anger management for the rest of your life. What is true speaks to a sin habit. What is truth speaks to your identity. So, in Ephesians 4, verse 15, it says, speaking the truth in love, we are to grow up in all aspects into Him who is the head, even in Christ. Have you ever had those situations where people have spoken the truth in love to you? And basically what they do, they tell you all the things they don't like about you, all the faults that are in you, and then they add on this caveat, and I'm saying this in love, brother. Really? You didn't just speak the truth in love to me, you spoke what is true. Truth is a person. His name is Jesus. So if you're speaking the truth in love to people, you're telling them who they really are in Jesus. So a few weeks ago, I'm at an event, and it's in the break, and a guy comes up to me, and he starts telling me all the things that he doesn't like about me. And that, that God has raised him up to, to fight against me, and so on and so on and so forth. So I'm saying, okay. So, have we met before? He said, no. I said, huh. So the first thing you do when you come to me is you tell me who you're not. You tell me who you're not in Jesus. So is that really what you want to show me? You want to, you're in Christ, but this is what you want to show me. And he looks at me and said, I don't know what you mean. I said, no, I realize that. But okay, so let's just press the pause button on that conversation. Let me tell you how I see you. And I stepped back and I looked at him, and I began to speak to him about how God loved him, how God saw him, how strong he was, how beautiful he was, that he was a son, that he was a delight to God. Began to share him with him, although this is how God sees you. And he's fighting back tears, but he doesn't know what to do with himself. He said, but now you're confusing me. And I said, no, I think you brought confusion with you. Here's the thing. When you speak the truth in love to people, it has to be the truth, not what is true. You can't look at people in the natural and talk to that. You have to look at people in the spirit and talk to that. Because speaking the truth in love causes people to grow up in Christ. So with people that I know and love, sometimes you see them doing something that's, unseemly, and it's like, hey man, you can't be doing that because this is who you are. That's speaking the truth in love.